Hannah?
Yes? Did you want something?
I've done something amazing. For Valentine's Day, I composed you an entire symphony, and I'm going to perform it all myself. Because I love you.
Oh, good. I love it when you write me music. I'm not gonna lie. He should just stick with playing the piano because he's really good at that. Welcome to Wife Without Kids. I'm Hannah. This channel is all about building a positive community to support you in your choice to live the child-free life. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, which is crazy because I feel like we were just celebrating Christmas. I've got some unique and creative gift ideas for your loved one. And you just heard Michael express his love for me in music, which is #1 on our list. Music is such a great way to express your love to someone. Now, maybe you're more of a karaoke singing kind of person. If you aren't much of a singer, but you play an instrument, you could play their favorite love song to them. And even if you're not a great singer or musician, just the fact that you're putting in some effort has to count for something. Okay, so maybe you're not a musical person at all. What about making them a homemade card? I feel like homemade cards are such a lost art, but they're so special. I love getting homemade cards from people. Even if you're not a very good artist, the fact that you've taken time to make your special someone a card speaks volumes. It can be as simple or as intricate as you want to make it. And then you get to write the special message inside, which is basically always the best part of the card. My husband came up with the next idea, and I think it's a really good one. It's a chore rain check. You might be asking yourself, what on earth is a chore rain check? It's really easy. This is how it works. In most households, you share chores. You have some, they have some. There are some days where I don't feel like doing a chore. That's where the chore rain check comes in. Hey Michael, guess what?
Oh no.
Caesar just did a steamy one.
Hannah!
Yes?
You know how my truck is covered in dirt because I went off-roading? It really needs to be washed. Rain check.
Now, of course, it goes both ways. You're going to have to do chores that maybe you don't want to do, but then you also get out of it doing chores that you don't want to do. So there might be a little bit of sacrifice involved, but hey, it's for the person you love. So it's worth it. That brings us to #4, the Adventure Challenge book. The Adventure Challenge book is a scratch-off date book, which means you don't know what your date is going to be until you scratch off the date. There are dates for all sorts of occasions. There are indoor date nights, outdoor date nights if you're trying to be frugal, date nights where you spend a little bit more money. We bought the couples edition of the Adventure Challenge book several months ago. We've done several dates out of it and they've all been really fun. And another great thing about this book is you will basically have date nights planned out for the rest of 2021. There are 50 date ideas in this book. If you check down in the description box below, there is going to be a link that will get you 10% off of your own Adventure Challenge book. So this will be one of those gifts that lasts more than just a day or two. It would not be a Valentine's Day celebration if I didn't mention chocolate, but hold up, you are not actually going to go out and just buy a box of chocolate. We're gonna be a little more creative than that. How about making some chocolate bark? It is so easy. Even if you're not good in the kitchen, trust me, this is literally a foolproof recipe. All you need to do is melt some chocolate chips over a pot of hot water. Once it's melted, then you're going to add in whatever it is that you like to have in chocolate, whether it's a toasted coconut, dried fruit, nuts or seeds. Then you're gonna transfer all that melted chocolate and the goodness in it onto a cookie sheet. Make sure you smooth it out into a thin bark, and then you can top it with more chocolate or candy or whatever it is that you like. Put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, let it cool and harden, and then you're going to have a delicious piece of chocolate bark. Then you just break it up into pieces, put it in a cute little container, and present it to your loved one, or you can just eat it like I'm doing. #6. Maybe you really love expressing yourself in words. Maybe you love writing short stories or poetry. Now, it can't just be any kind of poem. It's got to be a rhyming poem because everybody knows that rhyming poems are way better than just non-rhyming poems. Now, I'm not a poet, and I know it, but I'm still going to try to make Michael cry with the poem that I write him this Valentine's Day. I've written Michael a lot of poems, and usually he does cry. Not because I'm a good poem writer, but because my poems are so bad, he's crying from laughing so hard. And if you don't really know where to start when you write your poem, you could just write about maybe the first time that you met, or your first date, or your wedding day, or a fun adventure you guys had together. Just try to rhyme it and put it into a poem. The process of doing that really makes your brain work. And it's kind of fun to see what you're actually going to come up with in the end. Buy your significant other a gift, whatever it is that you want. Hide it somewhere in the house, and then make a variety of clues that will take them from one place to another until they eventually get to where their gift is. Now the clues can be as easy or as hard as you like. I kind of like making them harder because that's more fun, watching them really search and try and figure out what their clue means. We've done a lot of in-house treasure hunts, which have been really fun, but it's also fun to take them outdoors, to include your yard or your neighborhood if you can, or even the community that you live in. So I don't know, you could do 10, 12 clues, whatever you want. This one is obviously going to take a little bit of pre-planning, but it is well worth it because it is so fun to set up a treasure hunt for someone and then watch them do it. And the last one is a bonus one. Take a spa day together. Go for a couples massage. I would love to do a couples massage with Michael. Michael, if you're watching this video, and I know that you are, I would love it if we did a spa day together. We can stick to just doing massages, and I'd kind of be a fan if you gave me some chore rain checks this year. Let me know what you're planning to do for your loved one this Valentine's Day. Leave it down in the comments below. I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day. And if you don't have anyone that you're celebrating Valentine's Day with, just make it a special day for yourself because you're worth it. You can check out the chocolate bark recipe right here, or if you'd rather see some child-free content, head right over here.